everybody, I'm Dan Plesac, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-3. And that's what's happening around the
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon. And then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's trapped and there's no comfort in it.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Count is 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A solid start to Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here, get on the winning side, push forward. Game 1 of this road trip, it's not going to be easy.
A swing and a drive. Away back. That one is
gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's only 2 for 10. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Newman has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball's too high here. 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Cabrera's there, and that retires the side. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. His past history against John Lester, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Dickerson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now batting, Melky Cabrera, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Nope. Ball.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to the Pirates catcher.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Mike Moustakas. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Two and two.
2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped straight up. Here comes Cabrera. He can't get to it. This one's down. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's going, brother.
3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Almora leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fouled off. Fouled away. Hit high and deep to right center. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now in the box, Kang. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2. Count.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. And there's out number 2.
Batting up.
Up next for the Buccos, Chris Stratton. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Popped him up. Contreras is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
So here now is the pitcher, John Lester, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the 0-1. Runners off for second. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third and damage on the way.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Bell is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top. Striding in once again, Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cole Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 out, nobody on.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Josh Bell the next to hit. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like the and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 14 on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
The center fielder.
In now, Albert Almora.
Albert.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And he popped him up. Bell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Tucker ranging up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Moustakas has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates.
Coming to the plate now, Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping into the box, John Lester. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
John Lester.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
1-1.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Lester gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. Over to Bell for the double play.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Tucker is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, number 10. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
1-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Francisco Cervelli will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. 9 homers and 23 driven in. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. His past history against John Lester, he has an even 10 hits in 38 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded to first. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. Francisco Liriano will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
47, Francisco Liriano.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
The first baseman.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Popped up. Kang in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 3-2 one more time. It is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And Melky will make the catch for out number 2.
Now back,
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Liriano sets. Here's the 0-2.
1 and 2.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Cole Tucker. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
The 0-1 lifted in the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A ball and no strikes. Tucker on second. Dickerson at first. 1 gone. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He loses him on ball 4. So striding in, Elias Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off the offense.
But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Kang. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Now playing third base and batting 9.
Rolled slowly down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
Ready for another chance. Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he popped him up. Reyes in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Rodriguez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Popped him up. Newman waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Matt Kemp is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. On the ground to third. He's right there, and that will conclude matters here in the second. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Strop, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Pablo Reyes is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Reyes is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He was a ground out victim last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Cabrera. He tracks it down, and that will end. Standing in, Paul Tucker. He singled his last time up. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Josh Bell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
2 down. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. From the stretch. Chopper to short. Baez is right there. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester wins a league-high 16th decision. Pedro Strop works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs combined for a 4-hitter as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Jhoulys Chacín won his 4th game thus far, helping lead the Brewers past the Giants 6-2. The Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-3. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. The Metropolitans snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-2. Max Scherzer earned win number 7 this season as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 2-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-6. Ender Inciarte had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 15-1. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. Ryan Yarbrough picked up win number 8 this year as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Twins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-3. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-6. Edwin Encarnacion collected a total of 4 driven in as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 6-3. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-1. The Astros had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I won a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I been riding in the Phantom. Got all this honor on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm damn near my Phantom. I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge no I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, then I got a brand new coupe. Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in V12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his main, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I won a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I been riding in the Phantom. Got all this honor on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm damn near my family. She just popped it, still wanna see how the vet feel. Fiji on my rollie, make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my neck on chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle my. Got the new crib, my fresh out, he kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. I'm ballin', 13 on me like I was Harden. Yeah, no Richie, might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flies. I just talk about my lifestyle, I don't ride it. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I let these diamonds hit. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I won a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I been riding in the Phantom. Got all this honor on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm damn near my Phantom. gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up, put it down for 'em. Still with your day ones, can't forget where you came from. Where you came from, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Put it down first. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Came a long way from underpaid. Took the long way to make 'em wait. Quick as summer in a hurricane. Flipping work, this shit please. Oh, they can't wait to say I changed on them now. Gold chains on them now. Whole team smoking loud now. Oh, I can't wait to put the blinds on the side. Both hands on the wheel now. Working like I'm still broke. Oh, from a sign to a dream, from a dream to the real life. Oh, what's your word for you here when it's time to be young? Will you put it down? I put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Put it down for 'em. Put it down. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Oh, from a sign to a dream, from a dream to the real life. Oh, what's your word for you when it's time to be young? Will you put it down for 'em?
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman.
Good pitch to hit. A sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, this lineup's got to go about it a little bit differently, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They're in the bottom third in slugging percentage in the league. But they can string some hits together, manufacture some runs, create some problems on the base pass, being aggressive, and try and attack you that way. Be on the lookout for that.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. In now, Josh Bell. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Still even at 2-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Throw on the bell at first, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
So he got him swinging. Corey Dickerson goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-1 home. There's a swinging strike on the sinker. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And the Pirates have their first base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in a day game. His first 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 3 base hits in 25 tries. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for... Now at the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly toward third. Kang scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 14 homers and 41 RBIs. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Albert Almora. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Newman has got it, and the side is retired. So they're held in.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a line drive. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Jameson Taillon. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Moustakas has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. Here's Jason Hayward now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Newman ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Stepping up to the plate, Cole Tucker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Inner 3rd let go. It's a called strike. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Moustakas is there. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one in. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Dickerson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successal.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4. Here's Javier Baez, man at first after the 2-out walk.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
He's set, and the pitch. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring forth Melky Cabrera, the center fielder. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Albert.
Settling in now, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Moustakas aboard here at first with nobody out. A curveball hit right back at him. To second for one. Over to Bell for the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Heyward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
0-1, here it comes. Pitch inside, the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. From the stretch, the 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Cervelli recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Kang. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jameson Taillon, flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, number 27.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. We are still scoreless.
Leading off.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, will begin things here against Jameson Taillon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Polanco, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. One away.
Now batter, the left fielder, Kyle.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that the Cubs are currently tops in the NL in that department. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. In his career, Bryant brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. 3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And in to bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Rizzo at second. Moustakas on at first with 2 down. Almora with an even count, 2-2. The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Michael Feliz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Feliz.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 2-1 home. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Off and running is Hayward. Pitch inside the throw, and he's safe.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Hayward stands at second with no outs. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Next to the top.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. High chopper over to the right side. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41. Steve.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
So he sets him down swinging. Melky Cabrera goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, number 16.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's fouled away. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Lyles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Baseman, number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo singled homer run in his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in, Javier Baez. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Bell has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46.
This is on the ground over the first. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. So coming to the plate, Kevin Newman. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Stepping into the box, Cole Tucker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Into the box now, Josh Bell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And they start him out away with a called strike. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A 2-0 finish today. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Hendricks earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Jameson Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Craig Kimbrell earns the save out of the bullpen, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
There's no stopping me. Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here.